game, and we are back here on the show as we bring you the last of the second inning. Base runner at first with 2 away here. And a slider counted hold 1-1. We'll say we hate these little malfunctions that we get from our camera, and you gotta say our camera guys need to fix those problems. It could be something, we don't know what, but keep our eyes on it. Could be a internet malfunction or just needs a updated software. 4-seamer, and now on deck Billy Richter. The go-ahead run, tying run at first with 2 away in the inning. Hopefully he can launch one here. And he'll be back at first. And a beautiful afternoon here. And, oh, he thought it was ball 4, but nope. That's a changeup in the strike zone for a full count at 3-2. And a line drive. Oh, never mind. That was going to be a line drive, but that inning is over. We head to the top of the third. Corpus Christi out in front 3-2. Nick Best, the shortstop, reached on error in the first inning. So we start the top half of the third inning. And 4-seamer swinged and a miss, and that's the first strike here in inning number 3. So don't forget, we will wrap up shoutouts the bottom half of the 6th inning as we get done with that inning. And we will not provide any more shoutouts as of the top of the 7th inning. So make sure that you guys get your shoutouts when you can. And that's going to be a liner in the left. And a base runner now getting on, and now bring A.J. Reed, first baseman, up to the plate. And hoping that they're not going to be in a situation of getting the ball game tied by San Antonio. With San Antonio already getting close to chipping that deficit and pretty much tying this ball game. Count holds 1-0. And now that's going to be hit to the left fielder, and that would be the first out in the inning.
Now batting, third baseman.
And now that will bring the third baseman J.D. Davis, strikeout in the first inning, 0 for 1 here this afternoon. Beautiful Monday afternoon, shall I say. Just gorgeous weather, but really, really hot. So shout outs, better hurry and get them while you can, because we only have 3 more innings to get those in. So bottom half of the home 6 when it's finished. And whoa, that's one. And a relay, and that will end the inning on a double play, 3-6-4. And gotta say, that ends the top half of the third. We head to the bottom half of the third inning, and Corpus Christi out in front 3-2. Stepping in to start the home half of the third inning, Billy Richter, the center fielder, as he will try to find his way, his rhythm, to getting this ball game tied. And that's going to be hitting in the center. The center fielder has it. And no, he falls. And that will be a base hit in the center.
Shortstop, Rodney.
And yes, it will. Base hit in the center. And then stepping in, our next leadoff hitter.
That's a ball.
And that will be a ball. 1-0. Shortstop Ronnie Finch pop out in the first inning. And you got to say he is the go-ahead run while the tying run remains at first with nobody out. So San Antonio can look for the possibility of getting ahead, and few innings or not, winning this first game is something that you got to take on. And that will be a base hit in the right, and you got two men now on board with still nobody out. But today could be their lucky day if they keep this up. Base hits is what they need, and one more base hit will load the bases. Changeup, 86 miles an hour for strike one. Felipe Rodriguez, first baseman, up to the plate now. A little tapper. And the third baseman has it, but it bounces off, and now be strike two. 0-2 delivery. And look out, that one gets away. But not enough to advance, and the runners will hold on at first and second. The 1-2 delivery. And that looks like it's going to be trouble. But then the runner at second will head to third, and he'll steal third on what appears to be the sacrifice. And that will bring up Edgar Aramis. Tying run at third base, go ahead run at first, and corners are tied up and right there. Four-seamer, 93 miles an hour, called for ball one. One and 0 now. And that will be low also, so that'll be 2-0 now. San Antonio hoping to bring this tying run home. And, oh, that's going to be 3-0 now. And Robbie Hunt will be on the on-deck circle. And this could be a walk that could load up the bases here in the third inning. And, ooh, four-seam fastball in there for strike one, and now the count will be at 3-1. Three and one delivery, and that one's going to be fouled off, and now he's loaded up now with 3-2. Hoping to set something here. 3-2, and that will load up the bases, and that'll be ball four. Time is going to be called here as the pitching coach is going to come out and have a few words with Johnson. And you got to say, he looks worried out there. This could be very serious if a grand slam gets hit out of the ballpark today. You never know, guys. You never know. Because in this course of the season, it could happen. Who knows? And that's going to be popped up. And that's going to be in there. And we see a double play, and that's the inning. So we head to the top of the 4th inning. The Hooks are out in front, 3-2. In now, Mariano Casilla, the left fielder, on to start the top of the 4th inning. And that's going to be popped up right in front of home plate, and that's the first out. Shout outs to get to. We got JP watching. That pitching coach just cut a big fat fart. Jeez. And that'd be Christopher Pace. Yeah, I know. It'd be funny. Did he have that beef burrito? Because if you go to Midland and you eat from Taco Villa, one of the best Bobby Cox family-owned restaurants. Gotta say, that man really knows how to cook. His restaurant is phenomenal in the Permian Basin. Tacos, burritos, you name it. It's something good. So if you go down and watch the Rockhounds play baseball this summer, then you pretty much know that Taco Villa is called the spice of life. I mean, it says it right there on the display. Count now 1-2 with a man out and nobody on. Corpus Christi in front of this lead, 3-2 against San Antonio. And that would be the second out as well. So getting it out there. Pitch speed comparison, and do gotta say Sam Johnson, 96 miles an hour over San Antonio pitching Jacob Nix, 95 in a 1-run differential here. So gotta say thanks guys for pulling that up, and do appreciate it. Shout outs to y'all. And now bring up Mariano Avales. 2 men away here in the first of this doubleheader. 4th inning in a 3-2 ball game here. And now be popped into the left. Left fielder has it, and that's the inning. So we go to the bottom half of the 4th inning, and only 1 run deficit here. Corpus Christi in front 3-2. Roger Serrano, third baseman, will start the home half of the 4th inning here. And do gotta say they are running out of innings quick in this first game. And that 4-seamer, 94 miles an hour for strike 1. So beautiful Monday afternoon as we get ready to give you some 2-game action.
1-1.
And then wrapping up this 4-game set tomorrow night at 7:05. And that sweeping curveball will make him jump, and that will be strike 2 on him. Serrano will be the tying run if somehow, well, never mind. He won't be getting on base, and that's the first out in the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Howard Ferguson.
I gotta say, Howard Ferguson comes on. And hopefully he could be the tying run to the plate. His first plate appearance was a sacrifice fly that led to a run coming across the score. Hit to second. And that will be out number 2. So Pace will be getting there. And that'll bring up Kenny McClendon, the second baseman, 1 for 1, a single in the second. Both teams have 5 hits in their hit columns. And 3-2 the score. Kenny McClendon up to the plate now in the last half of the 4th inning. And that's going to be hit. Chasing after it is the left fielder, and that's the inning. So we played 4 full. Corpus Christi still in front, 3-2. And Steve Barora, the designated hitter, will come up to the plate now to start the top half of the 5th inning. And still in front of this lead. And you gotta say, looks like Nix is ready to, well, he's not even ready to get out of this ball game. And the changeup will be 83 miles an hour for ball 2. I do apologize about earlier, guys. And pretty much by me apologizing, it is when we broadcast our AA games here. So, gotta say, I apologize greatly. And the count will be 3-1. So, yes. We're down to the final 2 innings of shutouts. And that will load him up at 3-2. Nick's now 61 pitches so far in this first game. And do gotta say, after this ball game, he will be relieved of duty. So Nix will probably not be in for game 2 of this doubleheader. Another missions pitcher will come up and take the place where he can sit down and rest. 95 degrees is the hottest of all temperatures. You're 5 degrees hotter to 100 degrees. But do gotta say, you guys gotta stay and stay safe, I do gotta say. Drink plenty of water. Gatorade is your electrolytes. And also a lot of sunscreen. And that's going to be out number 2 here. So good job to the second baseman of getting him out quickly. And now be too quick retired. Derek McKenna in center fielder will ground out and lined out here in this ball game. And San Antonio better make something happen. Either a magic trick or pull a rabbit out of a hat. I mean, that would be pretty cool.
Outside, that's a ball.
And that will be the count 2-0. So yes, make sure that you think about your safety when you're out here. And if it does get hot, make sure that you limit your time outside. I mean, if you do yard work. But anyway, stay safe, folks. And a four-seamer will miss 92 miles an hour. And now be the shortstop Nick Best. 1 for 2. I think that last line was a single coming in. Fouled off to the right, and that will be strike 1, and now the count will be holded up at 1-1. And there's another base hit right into right. And you got 2 guys now, runner in scoring position. And you got to say A.J. Reed, the first baseman, 1 for 2 with the double in the first. And now time is going to be called here as the manager is going to put that bullpen into action. And he's going to call for time as he will come get his starting pitcher out of this game. So Nix did not do a bad job. He pitched all right, but he will leave here with his head up high. He'll be a winner if somehow they can get a go-ahead run, tie up the ball game, and get a runner across the score to make this a 4-3 advantage. And now bring up the next batter, A.J. Reed. Ramon Cortez now coming up to pitch for San Antonio. And you got McKenna at second. And, uh-oh, what's he doing? And that's going to be a wild pitch that will move the base runners first and second. And now it's going to be second and third now. So Cortez better watch what he's doing, because that could be the damage that could be done easily. To third, and that will get him out of trouble. The inning is over. We head to the bottom half of the fifth inning, and Corpus Christi out in front 3-2. In now, Chad Taylor, the catcher, a line out in the second inning here this afternoon, as we play the bottom half of the home fifth inning. And now here's the first pitch. A little tapper, and that will be strike one. Right now, pitcher on the mound for Corpus Christi, 49 pitches so far through this game. And a slider will get him out chasing for strike two. First game fixing to wrap up. And that will be a slider in the dirt for a ball. High clouds this afternoon as we bring you this one here to YouTube Live. To second. And they'll throw him out at first, and that's the first out here in the home fifth. So that'll bring up the center fielder, Billy Richter, a single in the third inning, 1 for 2 this afternoon in the first of this doubleheader. Now here's the first pitch. Sweeping curveball out in the dirt, and that's ball one. Pitch count, 53 pitches so far. And four-seamer, 93 miles an hour for strike one. Gotta say, number 53, one of the best numbers. And that's going to be hit. And the tying run now at first base. Now San Antonio hoping to do some damage. And now bring up Ronnie Finch, the shortstop here this afternoon. And that's another base hit, so that would be a line drive into right field. Tying run at second, the go-ahead run at first. And Felipe Rodriguez, the first baseman, coming up here, hoping to get some luck here in this home crowd this afternoon. And that sweeping curveball will get him out chasing for strike one. So 2-1, 1 out in a 3-2 ball game, bottom half of the fifth inning in play here. 0-1. And that will be low at the knees for ball one. Johnson now 58 pitches so far, 2-60 pitches. So gotta say, San Antonio can look forward. If they can launch a base hit, that'll give them the lead. And look out! Whoa! That nearly took his nose off. Sam Johnson, 20 balls. And I guess 39 strikes. Gives him a total of 59. And the cutter will be out of the zone for ball 3. So Edgar Armas awaits out on deck. And gotta say, get this home crowd going. And hopefully we see a 3-run shot right there. And ball 4. Uh-oh. That will load up the bases here again in the bottom half of the 5th inning. So praying that we do see a grand slam for the first time of this season, and that will bring in Edgar Armas. So hope that everybody is excited if he can launch one. And oh my gracious, 4-seamer in there for ball 1. Tying run at 3rd, go ahead run at 2nd, and the next go ahead at 1st. And that's going to be popped up. And that'll be 2 outs here. Not what this home crowd expected, but now we saw it. And now bring in Robbie Hunt. Hopefully to launch one. And that's going to be trouble. Yes! 2 runs. And San Antonio taking the lead. 5-3. 3 runs come across the score here in this one. Oh, that was a perfect good shot right there. And San Antonio finally getting up there. So now they're in front of the lead now, and San Antonio is the ones trailing. Roger Serrano, the 3rd baseman, 2 strikeouts, 0 for 2 this afternoon. As we get ready to wrap this first game, the 2nd of this 4-game series. Serrano sweeping curve, and now the count holds 0-2. Hoping to get that 6-run across for San Antonio. Hit to first. And that will do. The inning is over. So 3 runs on a few base hits. And we head to the top of the 6th now. And San Antonio taking the lead 5-3. J.D. Davis, the 3rd baseman, 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out, will approach the box now to start the top of the 6th inning. So we got to the bottom half of the 6th inning to do shout-outs, and the shout-outs will end after the 6th inning is done. And now the 1-0. And whoa, oh my, this one is gone. And that one's out of here. And San Antonio just graciously a 1-run deficit now, and Corpus Christi is coming back at him. So Cortez giving up that home run, and that guy just nailed it right out of here. Now the tying run Mariano Casilla. Now the tying run for Corpus Christi this afternoon. So gotta say, hope San Antonio is careful, because they don't want to give up this run and stuff. And that'll be the first out in the inning. Casilla will go down, retired, and that's one away here in the top of inning number 6. And a 4-seam fastball. Go to Christopher Pace, fly out, ground out 0 for 2 today in this ball game to our second baseman. Oh, and 1 delivery. And that's going to be a base hit. So the tying run now getting at first as we go back to the top of the order now.
The catcher, number 35, Mariano Alvarez.
And that'll bring up Mariano Avales. A single and a run, 1 for 2 for today's game. Tying run at first, the go-ahead run at home plate now.
Ball, that's too high.
And that ball is going to be too high, as the home plate umpire says. Too high for ball 1. 1-1. And that's going to be a double play 3, 5, 4, and that's it. They escape danger. So another look at this double play that gets them out of the inning. We head to the bottom half of the 6th inning, and the Mission still out in front 5-4.
Your attention, please.
Jandale Gustave will take the mound to start the bottom half of the 6th inning for the visitors. Stepping in, Howard Ferguson, the left fielder, sacrifice fly, an RBI in this ball game.
Howard Ferguson.
And that 4-seamer will be out of the zone for ball 1. The 1-0. Hit to third. And he's not even going to even run it out, and he'll be caught out close to first, and that's out number 1. Kenny McClendon, the second baseman, single in the second, 1 for 2 here this afternoon. Two outs remain, and our shutouts. Shutouts? Where did that come from? A righty and a lefty. In Hook's bullpen, Kibblehouse and Damon will start their pitching practice. Shoutouts will conclude after this inning is finished. So if you want to shout out, you better hurry up and make your chance known now, because your chances of this first ball game could end. As we play 7 innings, and we are expected another 7 innings as we go through this one. 1-2. And the curveball will hang him out to dry, and that's the second out here and the bottom half of the home 6th inning. So San Antonio holding on to that 1-run lead, and stepping in Chad Taylor, the catcher, hoping to get out in front and try to drill another one in there. curveball gets him chasing, and that's the first strike. So Corpus Christi down to the final 3 outs of their 7th inning, and that's all they have right now. And that'll be fouled off, and now the count will be 0-2. So San Antonio looking to hold on to the 1-run lead that they lead right now. 5-4, our last of the 6th inning. And that's popped up. First baseman has it in sights, and that's the inning. So San Antonio still holding on to a 1-run lead. We head to the top of the 7th. The Mission's out in front 5-4. Back here for Texas League Baseball on this Monday afternoon as we get you set for the 7th inning. 3 outs remain in this first game. In now, Steve Barora, the designated hitter, 0 for 1, a walk and a run, as he approaches the plate to start the top half of the 7th inning. Time is going to be called here, as we will get Guy Shipman to earn the save in the top of the 7th inning to get the 3 outs. And here we go with inning number 7 as that 4-seamer is out of the zone for ball 1. So the shout-outs are done for this game, and do got to say, if you want to shout out, meet us in the next game, and we will get you a shout out going. And that's going to be fouled off. And now the count holds at 1-2. One and two delivery. And that's going to be hit in the center. Center fielder's chasing after it, and that's the first out. So Corpus Christi, 2 outs remain here in their ball game. Now bring in Rick Rock, a double, a single that led to 2 RBIs in this ball game. Strides to the plate with 2 outs left of the 7th inning frame. So hopefully San Antonio hoping to keep this 1-run deficit. Guy Shipman should get the save here. And at 4-seamer, 93 miles an hour, called for strike 1. Two and one delivery. And he's going to chase it like he was chasing a rosin bag. And that's strike 2 on him. 2-2 delivery. And that's going to put the count full. And the count will be loaded now at 3-2. 3-2. And that's going to be hit. Chasing after it. And that will be a base runner. A 1-out single as we go back to the top of the order. And now lead off Derek McKenna. 1 man on with 1 away here in this inning. Single in the 5th, 1 for 3 today here for Corpus Christi. And the base runner at first was still second. So tying run up to second now. And hoping that San Antonio can stop this before it gets out of hand. Strike 3 called, and now they're an out away from winning this one. And Shipman hoping to get a save. And that'll be Nick Best, the shortstop. 2 singles and a run, 2 for 3 here in this afternoon's contest. Four-seam fastball in the dirt, now hold 1-0. And oh boy, luck it is, and that is the game, folks. The Missions win in a 1-run deficit. And this will do for the first game, 5-4. And coming back hard against Corpus Christi this afternoon. So gotta say, Ramon Cortez getting the win on the mound. And my gracious, we will be back for our next ball game later on, so stay tuned and keep your eyes peeled for the new game coming up.
That's our final line score. First for the victorious Mission. 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For the Hooks, 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
So San Antonio winning this ball game in a 5-4 victory against Corpus Christi. And do gotta say, this ball game was fun to even look at. So this will do for the first game of this doubleheader. Sam Johnson will lose on the mound for Corpus Christi. Winning pitcher Ramon Cortez, and save goes to Guy Shipman. Player of the game for the Missions, number 25, the third baseman, Robbie Hunt, as he did a 2-for-3 with 3 bases that led to 4 RBIs. We gotta say congrats to him as we wrap up another baseball game here. So we'll be back in a little while, and hope you guys are really enjoying this homestand, and we will see you guys in our next live stream of the show as we wrap up the double header. So before we go, let's go over your final line scores. First, for the victorious San Antonio Missions, 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. And for Corpus Christi, 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors in this ball game. Well, this will do it for the first of this doubleheader, and we'll see you guys back in a little while. And we'll be live again, and we'll see y'all in a little bit.